We welcome you back and thank you for staying with us.
Man no deal with BS star crop. Why take cover copy up on my drop over thing no bus and go pound on.
It's $1,000 shit. Bitches look like lumps, they are graceless.
Yeah man, blessed to get to you them too stress and pain, no matter tough and hard.
And I'll be famous like Mali and the Willas.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like I won 100 million. I found a good woman.
Yeah. Bless up viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another edition. Hope you all fine, and if everything not fine at the moment, keep working towards it. Now, as you can see, we have a couple things I want to get into, you see me? Just like that pretty girl, but that is for your next time. Alright, first up, we have Bounty Killer. I call out the Prime Minister and the opposition leader for not recognizing his contribution to dancehall. And then we have Shatta Wale. I say him graduate from dancehall to Afrobeat, but Father God, look how good John a gone to. Anyway, next we have Fantan Moja. I say reggae is the best thing that ever happened to him. Fantan, even a blind man can't see that. You need to say you're not hungry no more.
Tell them I'm hungry, Papa hungry, brother hungry, sister hungry.
Alright, but on a serious note now, we have Romain Virgo. I give us some of his secret for staying relevant in the business. But right, you know, Romain no say no secret no more from me tell you though. Shh. And we have King Jammies and Clive Hunt expressed their disappointment in terms of where the music is heading. And then, last but not least, we have Shenseea. I drop some word, you see me, in a freestyle. Big woman thing. Me I wonder if I really shenging attack. You see me? People, before we get into those topics, just remember, if you want the latest and the most diverse and intriguing topics in dancehall, reggae music, just remember, hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you can get them as soon as them drop. Alright now people, I'm going to start off with Romain Virgo, and we're going to find out his secret to his longevity in reggae music. Alright, and that is not easy. Alright. In a musical age that issues a hot name every 2 to 3 years before skipping next. Ask someone, ask Valiant. It don't even reach 2 years yet. The singer Romain Virgo stands tall as a mainstay in reggae music, even 16 years after coming on the scene. It's quite the feat for the good woman singer, who's been lovers rock in the UK all week, but he's humble about it. Without the support of people, we would be nowhere, the 33-year-old told Dancehall Mag. What would we do if somebody doesn't take up our music and listen to it or play it on the radio, at a party, or stream it online? Or if nobody comes to your show in the midst of everything? We can't forget that, regardless of our talent. With an enclave of musical influences and mentors over the years, he was once told to ensure that people first love him for his character, as trends and the quality of one's music can change. Virgo greatly attributes his relevance to his authenticity on and off stage. They always say if you manage to survive a decade in doing anything at all, it's almost like something that can go on for however long, he said. I feel like as much as people will jump onto whatever is out now, they have a certain level of respect for authenticity. At the end of the day, it has never felt like I'm forcing it by staying true to myself. It's almost one of the easiest things to do, but I feel it's also one of the things people love and respect about me and what I do. For real, Romain Virgo, you're not telling a lie, youth. I try to be the person that people will see and hear in the music when they see me in the streets. The singer went on to say, when I see young people come up to me nowadays who are like 19 and 20 and they are saying, I used to watch you when I was a baby, that makes me feel a little old, but it goes to show they can still have that respect that they had for me when they were 8 and 9. He said, it shows it runs deeper than the music. I'm blessed to be loved by more than one generation and I want to keep it that way for as long as I live, just being true to myself. But there's something else he's integrated in his strategy for longevity, maintaining quality control in his music. He said, I feel like every song deserves time and that is what we're doing. Put out a song, put a good video behind it, and we promote it as hard as possible, then move to the next, he shared. Our dancehall culture has influenced us so much to put out a lot of music, and if we're not careful as singers or people who are doing, for example, roots, lovers rock and reggae music, we'll get caught up in the trend of putting out music every single time. It's good if it's working, but if it's not, you'll have to find a way to try and make at least one song work for a year or for 6 months, and that is my strategy. When you hear people, young singers, when you hear what I go on. Alright people, we want to see balance, you know. You see me? And to show balance, I'm not going to start off this segment as how I wanted to start it off. I did want to say, this boy from Africa, but don't even know which part of Africa I'm come from, I'm not care. I come go like him want take step a man music, dancehall. You see me, but it's a true fair and balance runner, so I want to bias. Me go say, Shatta Wale says he graduated from dancehall music to Afrobeat. Alright? We'll get into it right away now. Ahead of the release of his first Afrobeat album, self-proclaimed King of African Dancehall, Jaja, Shatta Wale has declared that he has graduated from the Jamaican genre. Brother, we don't even invite you, none of the class them, some don't know where I talk about. According to him, Afrobeat has been making bigger strides in the international music market. Yeah man, we know man, bandwagonist. And as a consequence, he has decided to delve into the genre. The Ghana him come from, the Ghanaian who made his name as a dancehall artist made the statement recently during an interview with BBC's This Is Africa presenter DJ Edo, after being asked why he made the shift in genre. Stick a pin, it's that thing named This Is Africa. A long time I listen to that thing, you know. It always bring a thing named the top 10 song them in Africa. You see me, it always come from BBC, because me as a youth always listen to BBC. And as someone knows from a long time, Afrobeats did on a rise and it come for dancehall. And that is when I realized how popular dancehall really is in Africa, because most of the musicians were complaining that they wasn't getting enough airplay on their respective radio stations. Is it true? This Is Africa. When you get to realize that. Anyway, back to the thing at hand right, you know. Why did you switch it? It's like dancehall was doing you good. Dancehall king, dancehall ambassador, dancehall everything. Even like the Jamaicans represent. They are like, Shatta is hot, the broadcaster had asked. Yeah, I know. It's like I've graduated from dancehall. I just want to feed the fans what is currently happening so they can all enjoy good music, Shatta responded. Afrobeat is doing good right now. Shout out to Burna, Wiz, Davido, and my ex-girlfriend Tiwa Savage, he added. That you tell. In a May 2020 interview with The Gleaner, Shatta Wale had pointed out that he has a long-standing love affair with the dancehall and reggae genre. He also told the publication that he was so comfortable with the dancehall lifestyle that he was often mistaken for being Jamaican. Lots of time when I am going through airports, people ask me if I am Jamaican. No, brother, is a carbon copy. He had also explained that As a child, his father would play reggae at home and had also taken him to the United Kingdom to meet his relative who were half Jamaican. According to him, whilst in school, his inspiration were King Shango, Sizzla, Culture, and British reggae singer C.J. Lewis. But that's when he began listening to Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel. Somehow dancehall took hold. You're weak, man. You know, say switchy, like a light bulb. Over the years, Shatta has collaborated with several Jamaican artists. Yeah, man, the strength them him get, man, included Skillibeng, Shenseea, Alkaline, Tifa, Munga, Idonia, Mavado, Lisa Hype. Shatta and his Ghanaian compatriot Stoneboy have, over the last several years, also been squabbling over the title of the African Dancehall King. Well, people don't know who me get. You see me? Me know all the African Dancehall King now. Nobody know for squabble for no title again. But in June 2021, the acting president of the Musician Union of Ghana, Bessa Simmons, declared in an Asempa FM radio interview that the two Ghanaian artists who claim to be top in the dancehall genre were copycatting Jamaicans and passing off high life music as reggae and dancehall. Whoa, people, I just must stop this right so now. I don't even read nothing more. I feel like I can stop right there. So the brother will run the music business over there. The president of the Musician Union of Ghana preempted me. So it come like say, oh, come like I have bother say nothing more. Simmons, who himself is a high life artist, said that the Ghanaian artists were only mimicking the style of the reggae/dancehall acts, but they cannot be identified as such, as they were not born in Jamaica. They are singing high life. Ask any better musician and they will tell you. In August 2020, Simmons had made similar comments that there is no real dancehall musician in Ghana, and that acclaimed dancehall musicians in the country are doing high life music and not the Jamaican genre. Alright people, it done with this. I don't even say next word. People, tell me what you think in the comments about the artist. I try style a genre. Fire King Fantan Moja rubbish sentiments being expressed in some quarters of the music industry that reggae and dancehall are on the decline. In an interview with Dancehall Mag following his performance at the Peter Touch birthday celebration in Belmont, Westmoreland last weekend, the Rasta God Soul artist said any notion that reggae in particular is on a downward spiral is a fallacy. No go so. When a Fantan Moja can still stream 20,000 per day, it's good same way in reggae music. So if them say reggae I go down, I don't know of that. Fantan declared. Reggae is the best thing ever happened to Jamaica. We don't push dancehall in a corner. Is our genre same way. Reggae music is at the four corners of the world, and they know that the only music that all of these music come from is the reggae music, even the rap, he added. He also said his newest releases, Welcome to Rasta Yard, Confidence and Cool Vibration, have been doing well, racking up some million views, testament that reggae cannot be stopped. He describes his upcoming winter tour as a brief one. He says it begins on October the 26th and will span sections of Europe, South and Central America. It's gonna be a little short tour, you know. It's going into Europe, it go into Suriname, which is American side, and then we'll go back to Europe. So it's something like that will line up, he explained, of the tour which ends on December 3rd in Belgium. On his ability to give his audience outstanding performance, the Mama Hungry artist told Dancehall Mag that the energy he received from them helped to give him the added drive to go harder. It's a risky thing because you have to born for do it and you have to believe in yourself, because Fantan get boo before Fantan get boss. Even the big bad bounty killer and being a man, when them boss and get big, them still get boo, cause you don't know you go, he said. We give thanks because of the energy where the crowd give us. I will project it back same way. If you give me a good energy and a warm welcome, I am gonna give you a good show. But wait, Fantan, what I say? So if the crowd stand up on you, you're not gonna really get a good show as a professional, you know. All when one somebody in the crowd that pay attention, you have to give the crowd, you have to give that one person there a good show same way. You can't go like say you want feel a way just because the crowd stand up on you. What if one somebody in the crowd that feel the vibes? Alright people, we'll jump on the next side of the music. You don't know, round us music will deal with straight. You see me? Music will love. Anyway, veteran King Jammy, Clive Hunt, bemoan reggae and dancehall deviation from tradition. The perceived descent of dancehall and reggae music has been the subject of much discussion. Now furthering that discourse are legendary Jamaican producer Lloyd King Jammy James and Clive Hunt, who share the unique insight with Dancehall Mag, drawing from nearly 100 years of musical experience between them. While prevailing dialogue about either genre misstep has largely been positioned against the rise of similar sound like Afrobeats, neither Hunt nor King Jammy saw relevance in those comparisons. Instead, both men contended that the issues plaguing either genre were the same across the board and that at the root of them was one thing: a devastating deviation from the old and proven formula. For King Jammy's, whose latest project is a Gregory Isaac album titled Rebirth of the Cool Ruler, the task of pinpointing the moment the genre lost its magic is hardly an arduous one. As the expert musician tells us, dancehall descents directly coincide with the rise in songs that made it impossible to find romantic love at a dance. More specifically, he says, once a man could no longer go to a dance and find a wife, that's when dancehall start drop. He expounded on that sentiment, ultimately describing dancehall's evolution for the most part as boring, aimless and dead, even as he admitted that some good tunes are mixed still. You see the music what them a make nowadays, them two dead, King Jammy emphatically stated. You can't dance to them, and when I said dance, I mean like when you and a woman a dance together. As some know, it. I don't know about this thing where you come in and man stand up over there so in a one corner I do moves by themselves and woman stand up in a for them corner I do them own thing. Jaja. That dynamic, according to the producer extraordinaire, does little to engender love, a crucial ingredient in dancehall. That no bring no love in the whole thing, he explained. That no make no new girlfriend or no new wife and all them thing there. It no do nothing for build love and unity. The ripple effect of that, King Jammy believe, far exceed the bound of dancehall. Its consequences are societal, he reasoned. That's why the society break down so much. We don't have them conditions there again where we can go in a dance and meet a wife. We don't have that. We can just dance with a woman and say 2 words in her ear and then you and her start dating until you eventually become wife and husband and settle down. These days, you can't say that. You know, some meet my wife at a dance there. According to Hunt, we are not organized. From the beginning, we were championing reggae music back in the day. One of my main aim was to spread the music globally. I was among those experimenting with different songs and forms of reggae, so I don't really mind who is doing it, whether German, French, etc. After all, that was eventually going to happen if we spread the music. However, the people complaining that they're stealing our music, that they're stealing reggae, don't understand something. Those people are far more organized than we are. For instance, with the issue of a lack of visa featuring prominently among the complaints of modern artists, Hunt revealed it's one of that would have less severe outcome if an active and official union had been in existence. We have no organized way of doing things, he explained. With visas, for example, back in the days, if we had an artist who needed to travel and they were denied a visa, we had a union that could call and say, hey, what's happening? and we could have some influence in the changing that outcome. Now we don't have that. It's every man for himself. There is no committee, no group of individuals who are making sure that the whole infrastructure is being maintained and managed. Because of that, a lot of the success is coincidental. That's why you can find someone get a #1 song and never hear from them again. Few people are doing well, but so many more could be doing better. Hunt contends that disorganization pervades even the creative process, and a culture that doesn't encourage technical know-how makes it even worse. The new forms of our local music consume the whole industry at times, reason. But what you find is that a lot of these artists really don't know music like that. Some of our artists don't understand music notes or can play any instrument, and I wish they would just actually learn to. As a result, Hunt believes we face the risk of losing the heart of reggae, while others across the world get the better of it. Nothing is wrong with creativity in different forms, but we've become too consumed by one thing, Hunt noted in reference to sounds like trap dancehall. With reggae, we can't allow it to die. It is a gift from God, so why should we treat it the way we do? Should we allow that gift to die? We don't appreciate and recognize the importance of it. I do believe that it can and will live forever. And people, this interview is like it go on forever. Because I'm not going not even half away. King Jammins did I say. I'm still not going half away. Clive Hunter say, but basically, when you get the idea, King Jammins talk about the soul of the music, and Clive Hunter talk about the organization of the music. Alright? That's what I got from it anyway. Dancehall princess Shenseea, known for her lyrical freestyles, has dropped another freestyle, this one titled Beamer, where she seemingly sends a message to those questioning her international space on the musical scene, often ridiculed for sharing that she wants to delve into another genre than dancehall/reggae. The blessed singer seems unfazed by the comments made by many Jamaicans about her, disregarding the culture seemingly. The freestyle share is aimed to make it known that she broke barriers in the music and has made a name for herself as the baddest female entertainer living in the US from Jamaica. Toughest rascal Jamaican in the United States of America, the start of the freestyle says. It then transitioned to her signature line, a shenseea, then continued, drop, R, fuck a beamer, grass green, but me still hustle for make it greener, more cheese pa my bread, it look like a pizza. Spitting lyrics after lyrics, the dancehall sensation mixed the tone of the freestyle by transitioning between patois and rap, showcasing her versatility. She also complemented the hard-hitting tune with a sexy brown and black outfit and a Jamaican bandana around her neck. The post shared to Sensea's Instagram reel has garnered over 160,000 likes and 5,000 comments in a few hours. However, some of the comments are questioning Shensea's choice of words, where she says, "Bitch look like lump, says your grace, let's eat." And I've been asking if it's a direct hit to Jamaican crown queen of dancehall, Spice, real name Grace Hamilton. In the comments, you have some people that say, ensure the grace you're saying is not the Spice Grace, because yes, I love you, but you know there's nowhere near Spice in a this. Our next commenter say, yeah, with some fire emoji. And next commenter, be a fire again. And next commenter, be a fire again. The next commenter say, what's beef? Say your grace, let's eat. The next commenter say, oh, I love the versatility of her music. It gives New York with Jamaica. LOL. Most recently, Spice made history as being the first Jamaican-born female in the last 5 years or more to sell over 8,000 units in album sales in the US for her album 10. Shenseea freestyle comes days after the Queen of Dancehall herself posted this accomplishment on her Instagram page. This article, which was written by Yard Hype, made mention of her notable achievements as well as her ranking as the top Jamaican female entertainer with the most charted entries on Billboard Reggae Album chart since its inception. Well, me now for ask, as somebody who normally, well, one time used to write song. You see, as a lyricist, and Shenseea is a lyricist, she have a whole heap of words what she can choose instead of using grace. That especially. You see me? So I now for ask. So people, wanna tell me if Shenseea right for do a shadow because she the overseas, and me personally feel she have aim higher than this shadow right now. You see me? Big woman thing. And right now we go to the general himself, the warlord. Bounty Killer got busy on the weekend engaging with his fans on Instagram as he reflected on not only his contributions to dancehall music, but also in the same breath took aim at the island's political leaders. The warlord had some terse words for the Prime Minister Andrew Holness and opposition leader Mark Golding, scoffing at them for failing to officially recognize what he says are his contribution to Jamaica's development. At Andrew Holness, at Mark Golding, you both don't has to recognize my contribution towards the development of this country because God and the whole world already knows. While all the hypocrisy shows, the warlord posted on his Instagram page on Sunday on a video clip of him meeting with young music selector DJ MK in the United Kingdom. In another post, he asked his fans to give their honest opinions on his contribution to music and Jamaica in general. Forward into time and subtract. People, when them say forward into time, I mean by go back in time, you see me? Alright, forward into time and subtract Rodney Price and his contribution to the culture, genre and Jamaica in general, then tell me what you think dancehall would have been like today. The most honest opinions, and please y'all be reminded that I never did none of this for reward nor award. Thank you, he requested. Among those who responded to his calls were singer Aisha Davis. Bounty Killer is a synonymous with dancehall. Bounty Killer is synonymous with dancehall. You can't speak about the music without mentioning his name. Without his contribution to the genre and support, many artists would have not have a career right now. Bounty Killer is dancehall, she wrote. One fan, Shenseea the Great, wrote what could be considered a full tribute to the Coppershot artist, noting that Bounty contributions were indelible and were of such a scale and scope that without him, business-wise, dancehall would not be at the level it is today. Without Rodney Price, dancehall would never manage to catapult to the level it has. Bounty not just help ghetto youths to make it out the ghetto and become stars. Before all that is Bounty, who made a lot of artists can charge more for dub plates. The general hold out and stand firm without visa in certain countries. USA, UK have not seen him 15 years and just recently managed to travel UK based on observation, he stated. Many may see Killer as an enigma, but to be the one, you have to be different. To not be able to travel for so long and still remain current, yard and abroad. The street says Killer, foreign says Killer, the world says Killer. There is no dancehall without Bounty Killer. What he stands for, the culture, tremendously. The biggest column in the genre for the past 3 decades, if not 4. Check who helped our favorite champions to the forefront. Without further ado, crown the legend in a real life. Dancehall Rodney Price, aka Bounty Killer, he wrote. Bounty later shared another post hailing his former nemesis Beenie Man, whilst pointing out that his own accolades for his musical contribution to Jamaica will come in due course and will be mammoth. Giving you all your flowers from now because When it's time for me to get a whole garden, nobody can stand in the way nor object. Gratitude, that's the subject. At King Beanie Man, he noted. Bounty has been, for years, regarded as the grand patriarch of dancehall, with his protege from Alliance Collective being Vybz Kartel, Mavado, Wayne Marshall, Bling Dog, Idonia, Busy Signal, as well as Selector, Foota Hype, Elephant Man, and the Scare Them crew, among others. The It's Okay artist has been held in high esteem for never taking any money or fees from the artists, but instead enabling them to earn from local and overseas shows and otherwise to accumulate wealth. That come like it's a pun against Kartel, you know. Foota Hype, with whom the warlord has had an acrimonious relationship after their friendship ended back in 2016, has hailed him as the most generous and supportive friend he has ever had, and who has the distinction of creating many of dancehall and Jamaica's new millionaires who would have suffered in Kingston ghetto were it not for his generosity. Foota has said that although his relationship with the Seaview Gardens native have become strained, he still has maximum respect for Bounty, who had even done free show for him and Mavado in their communities when, according to Foota, they were nobodies. In April 2021, Vybz Kartel had hailed Bounty on Instagram, referring to him as Father Abraham, as he highlighted the role in the Living Dangerously artist he had played in his musical ascension. Father Abraham had many sons, and I am one of them, and so are you, Kartel had stated. Prior to that, in March 2020, Kartel had shared a lengthy post praising Bounty for what he said was his unmatched impact on dancehall music. I wonder if people really appreciate how great this man really is. It's just a pity dancehall doesn't have a well-organized and streamlined industry that would have all the wherewithal to truly celebrate the greatness of dancehall gods. Kartel had said, Bounty Killer never started dancehall, but his impact on the genre is universal. If dancehall creator was Newton, Bounty is Einstein. We upgrade it and in some instance redefine it or change it altogether. Just check the amount of youth Killer help realize them potential. Both artists, producer, promoter, plus the joy where him bring to the fans and the raw truth where him talk, Kartel had written. Kartel had also expressed his unending love for Bounty Killer despite their explosive falling out more than a decade ago. I love the general like my father, as a father and a mentor, a teacher and a provider who offered me the great escape from poverty and be able to take care of my family and make my kids live a more comfortable life than I had growing up. Bless up my general, he had stated. In October 2019, Bounty was also the toast of academic at the University of Technology, UTech, when he was cited as the consummate social entrepreneur for, among other things, his work as a dubplate specialist. At the time, researchers had said Bounty, whose given name is Rodney Price, had provided more opportunities or a more professional consideration with respect to how dubplates were treated within the music industry of Jamaica. They had also contended the DJ was not only an entrepreneur but a philanthropist in his community, factors which had led to an overwhelming request from students for his work to be researched. Chacha, the killer himself, people, I'm telling you, go over music satire parody. I have a video over there where I say who are the greatest dancehall artists, and I got surprise to see who win it. Just go over there and take it in. And hear me say now, tell me what you think in the comments about them topics here now. You see me? What I have to say. And remember, if you're not subscribers yet, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get them hot update, intriguing, out of the box update. You see me? Thanks for watching. MSC TV. Round here we talk facts, no fiction.
Audio Jungle.